Welcome to the enchanting world of Igbo folklore, where every story holds a lesson and every lesson is an adventure. Today, we bring you the tale of the flying tortoise, a story passed down through generations in the heart of Igbo land. In a village not far from here, lived a tortoise named Ambiku. Ambiku was known far and wide for his wit and cunning, always finding a way to turn situations to his advantage. One day, the animals received an invitation to a grand feast in the sky, hosted by the birds. It was to be a magnificent event, and every animal was excited. However, there was one problem. Only the birds could fly to the sky. Ambiku, not one to miss out on a feast, devised a cunning plan. Tortoise approaches the birds. "Dear friends, I have an idea. Lend me some of your feathers, and I shall fashion wings for myself. Then, we can all attend the feast together." The birds, hesitant at first, eventually agree. They pluck their feathers and give them to Tortoise, who begins to attach them to his shell. Tortoise, now adorned with an array of colorful feathers, flaps his new wings clumsily but successfully lifts off the ground. The other animals watch in awe as he joins the birds in the sky. With his new wings, Ambiku flew alongside the birds. As they soared higher and higher, he marveled at the beauty of the world below. The sky palace is lavishly decorated. Tables are laden with all kinds of delicious foods. Tortoise, unable to contain his greed, rushes to the head of the table. At the feast, Ambiku's true nature began to show. Forgetting his manners, he declared that his new name was All of You, so that when the food was served and the host said it was for all of you, he would claim it all for himself. Tortoise devours the food, while the birds watch in shock and disappointment. The birds, realizing they had been tricked, were furious. They decided to teach Ambiku a lesson. The feast is over, and it's time to return to Earth. The birds confront Tortoise, demanding their feathers back. They strip him of his borrowed wings. Without his wings, Ambiku was trapped. The only way back was to fall. Tortoise looks down in horror as the birds fly away. He braces himself and leaps from the sky palace. Down he fell, tumbling through the clouds, until he landed with a crash, his shell cracking into pieces. Back in the village, Tortoise lies injured but alive. The animals gather around, shaking their heads in disapproval. Ambiku survived the fall, but his shell was never the same. It was cracked and broken, a reminder of his greed and trickery. Tortoise, now humble and remorseful, looks at the broken pieces of his shell. From that day on, Tortoise learned the value of honesty and humility. And so, the animals lived in peace, always remembering the lesson of the flying tortoise. And so ends the tale of the flying tortoise. May we all remember that greed and deceit lead to downfall, but honesty and humility bring harmony. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more enchanting stories from around the world. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below.